Hello, my name is Steven Aro Mondron Flores, and now I will answer the different questions in the supply basket project. Well, the best data structure to the model behavior of the supply basket will be a stack. The reason is that the supply basket follows the last in and the first out principle. This means that the last pile of seeds added to the basket, it is the first one that needs to be removed. Okay, in this case, for example, if the player collects pumpkin seeds first, and then tomato seeds, and finally pea seeds, the player must plant the pea seeds first before accessing to the tomato and the pumpkin seeds. A stack is the best choice because it allows us to add a new seed pile using the push operation and remove seeds using the pop operation. The second question says, what is the time complexity of adding new seeds to the supply basket? The time complexity of adding new seeds to the supply basket is O1. The reason is that adding a new pile of seeds only requires placing one new element on the top of the stack. The operation doesn't depend of how many seeds are already inside in the basket. The third question is, what is the time complexity of removing seeds from the supply basket? In this case, the time complexity is also O1. This is because the player can only remove the most recently added seed pile. The stack already keeps track of the top element, so removing it only requires removing that single element with the pop method. And the last question is, what if the time complexity of checking to see if the supply basket is empty? The time complexity of checking that is also O1. That is because only requires checking one condition, such as whether the stack contains zero elements or whether the top of the stack is empty. The computer doesn't need to count every pile individually. It can determine if the basket is empty immediately, regardless of how many elements will be stored in it. Well, that are my questions. That are my answers. I hope that you like it, and if you have any comments, uh, I love it to read us. Well, thank you.